Hello, it's Jennifer Phillips April from allnaturaldogtreat.com, and today we're going to make peanut butter dog treats. I have Mr. Sammy here who's going to help. First we're going to take flour. On the website I have, you could use oat flour, which is what I'm using today, or you could also use whole wheat flour. I'm also mixing that with white flour, just standard white flour. So I'm pouring in the oat flour and the traditional type of white flour. I like to use a food processor because it's easier. You could do it by hand if you don't have one. I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a bowl here. I'm pouring that in. And then half a cup of peanut butter. I use organic peanut butter because there's a lot of pesticides in peanut production. So I recommend using organic, so you're not eating, your animal's not eating all those pesticides. Just scoop it out into the container. Yeah, and then we'll just get this going. It's really, really simple. Stir at the beginning, and then I'm adding water. Right now I'm just adding half a cup of water, just to really make sure it gets... It's still pretty dry right now. And there I go, making a good mess. So I'm going to add another half cup of water. That's what I'm going to add a full cup. We'll just sort of mix it up so there's definitely a consistency now where you can really bake it. We'll really be able to work. So I have my cookie trays here, and I just use parchment paper because this makes cleanup easier. And they're similar to spoon cookies, so you just essentially are drop cookies, as they're also called. You're just taking a spoon and just pressing them in. You can make them into little shapes. You can press them down. You can also just do this. This is like one of the easiest dog treat recipes on my website. So simple. It takes all about 15 minutes to get it all ready. And then you just bake them in an oven at 350 degrees for about half an hour. They'll keep really well because they're dry, so they'll keep really well on the counter even, unless you really are in a very humid climate. Or you could put them in the refrigerator, which I also do frequently. If you add flaxseed, groundnut flaxseed, that'll add extra omega-3 fatty acids to them, which is really great for your dog's coat, and his skin. If you have a dog who has a problem with dry, flaky skin, if you add the omega-3 fatty acids, like even olive oil, you could use olive oil instead of vegetable oil, and some flax seeds would be really good for it. The flax seeds are also a preservative, so that keeps the cookies a little longer, not that they necessarily last that long with a dog in the house, especially not if you're doing training. Another great thing about these is you can make them as big or as little as you want. I tend to kind of really go with the spoon size, and I might break them up before I'm giving them to my dog, especially if I'm doing a lot of training and he's having a lot of treats. So I'm just going to finish these up and then pop them in the oven. And you can find the full recipe for this at my website. That's www.allnaturaldogtreat.com. And at that site there's about 29 other recipes as well. So you can find lots of other dog treat recipes you'd like to make. There's some with salmon, there's some with beef, And if you have a recipe you like, then you can send it to me and I may put it on the site. Okay, so that's fine. They don't have to be really fancy or really pretty. Sometimes people send me really gorgeous treat recipes. Mine never quite turn out that way because I was never a professional baker. But here we go. I'm just going to put them in the oven. It's at 350. And they'll bake for about 25-30 minutes and then they'll be ready. Thank you.